Hey, everybody, look on the screen. Gee, what is that? Someone going camping? Maybe it's somebody at the bus station. Maybe they're camping outside. No, it's the migrants sleeping at the police station. Let's check. Ooh, let's check out this video. This will be part A. Let's stick around for part B, the commentary. It's going to be 2 clips I want to show you. Unbelievable. Here we go, folks.
Chicago's mayor now issuing an emergency declaration after a surge of new migrant arrivals in the city. The mayor is hoping to get federal and state money to help with the crisis.
Hundreds of families have been living out of police stations and city buildings. CBS 2's Marissa Perlman is live in our control room. Marissa, for the first time, police are talking about what this has been like for them.
Yeah, Joe and Erica, that's right. We do know now more than 70 migrant families are staying at the District 12 police station alone. We had the opportunity to hear some of their stories, but also hear from police who say right now they're at a breaking point. Dozens of families sit outside of the 12th District Police Station on the near west side. Everything they own, pillows, blankets, strollers, stacked up on the sidewalk. Johan Torres from Venezuela says he's been at the 12th District for 2 weeks. His family, including 3 daughters and his niece, are all here with him. He says every morning they're told to leave the station until 6 p.m. At night, they're allowed inside, sleeping along with other families in tight quarters. They haven't taken a shower since they got here. Now they wait for help from the city for a bed of their own.
Está complejo. No está bien.
It's been a complicated journey for Jomala Albeyo and her family. Like many, she came here for a better life. Back home in Venezuela, she says she has no rights.
Y la familia, las madres con niños.
She's been told there's no shelter space here in Chicago for mothers and their kids to stay together. But now they need medicine, sleeping bags, and food.
And now it's just ballooned exponentially way out of control.
Sergeant James Calvino with the Chicago Police Sergeants Association says a few migrants trickling into the police station has now become dozens at every district. Station floors are at capacity.
I saw a young boy or girl, 2.5, 3 years old maybe, laying face first on the dirty terrazzo floor.
Now he's demanding answers from the city and state and better conditions for these families. He says stations are not equipped to handle this, and his officers aren't either.
How disruptive is this to police work?
It's a nightmare, without a doubt. We need to find temporary housing that's actually adequate for humans and not, barn animals that we're treating these people like.
So some of these families have been living off of donations alone from refugee organizations, volunteers, and the police department themselves. Mayor Lori Lightfoot says she expects the next influx of migrants to arrive here in Chicago on buses as early as this evening.
Okay. Now let's look at this video.
Brace for what comes next. We take a look at what the impact has been on residents on the U.S. side of the border. Maria Villarreal has spent the past few weeks documenting the plight of those working to make better lives for their families, those working to help, and the U.S. residents who are concerned about what will happen to their neighborhoods as thousands potentially make their way through their streets. That's tonight's Prime Focus.
Tonight, with Title 42 expiring in just a few hours, concern is spreading across the country as officials are bracing for a rise in border crossings and a worry that there's not enough resources to handle the rush.
See the wall and then you can see the fence. It's really like 3 walls that you need to jump and you're inside already.
In El Paso, Texas, Brian Salazar can see the border wall from his backyard. And up until recently, that didn't bother him much. That is, until the latest influx of migrants leading up to the end of Title 42.
It's like, you don't feel safe now. Like, it's crazy. I could be honest, I feel more safe here in Juarez than El Paso because a lot of immigrants are just coming in. Like, we don't know. Like it's crazy at this point.
Have people tried to come into the property here?
Yeah, it's already a regular thing. We're getting used to it, but it's getting out of control. Like, a lot of people try to get in the backyard, inside their house, the front, and yeah, we could imagine how other neighbors are living too.
Brian shot this video last week of 3 people scaling the wall and making their way into his neighborhood.
you never know their intentions. People trying to come in your house.
That uncertainty prompting him to buy a gun.
What kind of weapon did you end up purchasing?
Like a rifle. I'm 19. I could purchase just rifles, not 21. But as having your license helps you a lot. Makes me feel safer. People coming in, don't go in the property. Like, I'm not trying to kill no one. Like, we know our laws here in Texas, and you gotta be respectful with your property.
Wow. Okay, I want to stop here. Let's have the conversation. See you for part B, the commentary. I'm out.